Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all going.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So Notre Dame's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Garrison. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Virginia, 0. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Henderson. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this time.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the little razzle-dazzle? They try to hand the sweep on 4th down and give it to a wide receiver. The defense was locked in, did a great job seeing it, going, attacking it, tackling him to the ground. Big 4th down stop by this defense.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Direct snap. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good game. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. On the option. Now the toss. Finds a crease at the 20. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. He now has 72 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500 yards. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Now, 4th down. Number 17, on to kick it away.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He gets a block. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They knock him down right there. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up 14 over Akron. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's Garrison. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Snap it to the back. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
On the play.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalty.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
Notre Dame 35, Virginia 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Garrison. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They'll go to the ground. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offense.
Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 40. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Red pass hits complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The play action fake. They're trying. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't make the connection. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They keep attacking through the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Garrison. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Direct snap. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open route.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. Looking left. He makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7th. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Garrison. Going for it all. And he holds it in at the 25. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Irish.
Number 18.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Trying to punch it in. He's into the end zone, and what a way to end the half. A touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and that's how we'll go to the break.
Virginia, 10.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half.
Virginia, 10.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Nothing but green ahead. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. At the 40, there he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's hot. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Buffalo. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stopped after making the catch. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice here but to get rid of it. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Ball in the air, intercepted.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Looking to throw, it's Garrison. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll give it to the back. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He caught it. Touchdown, Irish. And the punishment has been extended. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Hewitt, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He'll try to pop the draw. Powers through the defender. Hines is way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Cavaliers are on the move. On the run, it's Hall. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Here come the Irish back on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to pass, it's Garrison. He's going to fire deep. And he's got it at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been...
And the ball is free on the pitch. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? He's at the 50. Past the 30.
Oh, and that play had a chance to be a 4-point swing in this one. The defender recovered the fumble, and it looked like he was off to the races. He had people blocking for him. Great hustle, though, by the offense, stopping him inside their own 20-yard line and preventing 2 points for the other team.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Final play of the quarter coming. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's high. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He wants to throw. Coming after him. And that's just a flat misfire. It's to his receiver.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
That's a nice catch, and it's a good job staying in bounds. If the quarterback would just give him a little bit more room, maybe have a little bit more space to make a play. Instead, no gain.
Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hall. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's high. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Running back searching for a hole. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got...
He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the pummeling has started. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Buffalo. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Power ahead. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Illegal touch.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All wideouts, no backs. They'll throw it on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He's looking to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 35. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
Looking for a man. It's Garrison. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And the beatdown has ensued. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man all by himself. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. They won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Absolutely perfect. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The offense set for a first down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He breaks a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Let's see what they've got on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking downfield, it's Garrison. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 25. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
One more play to pad the stats.
Get set. Arrow.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.